You have pastors, these churches, they talk about God and everything and the Bible and all that, pretending to be holy and all this other crap. Y'all support these people. Y'all give them your hard-earned money that you work for. People that barely have any money, you giving over your leftover money to the church that asks you for money in the collection plate. And that basically if you don't give them anything, then you're going to go to hell. Or you're not going to get any blessings. I want y'all to understand something. This stuff that y'all been taught in church and everything, it's basically all this is just a business. Just to make money off you. They used religion for money. That's what this stuff is for. Using all this stuff for money. They pretend to be someone they're not, preaching the so-called truth, which they're not preaching anything but bullcrap. They're not teaching y'all the stuff that I'm trying to get y'all to understand and teach. They teaching y'all what y'all want to hear. And that's the truth. They're not teaching y'all how the earth was created. That knowledge comes from within. What you actually live on. How to better yourself. Save your money. Or anything like that. They teaching what they want to teach. Just to get money off you. Whatever y'all like out of what they saying, that's how they draw y'all into it. They pretend to be someone they're not to get money off you. These pastors is fake. That's why I don't go to church anymore. They're fake. They're actors. They're acting. They're pretending to be someone they're not. They're not pastors. They're there to steal your money. Use your money to get what they want. It's a business. Thousands of people go to church. It's a business. For them to talk for hours. For them to collect money off you. They getting it for free. You're not getting anything out of it. But the word of God. With the yellings and screaming and stuff they be doing, acting. With the Holy Spirits. Oh my God. All fake actors. Stuff is not real. They're acting. And I don't understand how you people fall for it. I've been speaking about truth for so long. Y'all supporting these people. Y'all making them rich.
This residential center.
Oh, this is a place that the ministry owns. Well, not own. We're in the process of buying that. Yeah,
Bye.
we don't
So are
own it
you
yet.
renting to buy or are you...
Yeah, we're leasing to buy.
You have that as an asset of $2,844,500. So do you own it?
I just answered that, didn't I? I said we didn't own it.
Okay,
We're
but
leasing
where
to buy
does
it.
the... I'm sorry?
We're leasing to buy it. Did you? I thought we just said that.
All right, but you have listed it as an asset worth $2,844,000.
Oh, that should be more of a liability.
All right, so where does the number $2,844,000 come from on your asset and liability?
That's, I guess, the appraisal value of the home or the residential center. Yeah.
Is it a home?
No, it's a residential center. We use it.
All right, so you're okay. What goes on at the residential center?
It is really it's a gathering place for our ministry where I bring in different leaders and also the staff that we have.
On November 29th, 2013, JMMI paid over $6,000 to Louis Vuitton.
Hmm? Yes.
What would that be for?
Well, this is for clothes concerning my TV ministry as well. That's for ministry business purpose. So it's not
Louis Vuitton.
well. This you can call whatever you want.
2014, you spent $3,500 by JMMI to Versace in the Bahamas.
Mhm.
Yes?
I'm sure that's right. If it shows there.
And that was for clothing for you?
Yes, probably. Yes, most likely.
So you don't see that there's any problem when you're ministering to the poor, the sick, the needy, to be appearing in Louis Vuitton and Versace?
Well, that ain't something I purchase all the time.
Well, it looks like you did several times in...
I mean, I'm a very frugal person when it comes to this. I go to the right places to get a lot of suits. And if I get some from those places, you don't see that.
I don't see Macy's.
No, you don't see that. Because...
The poor?
No, it's...
You paid $1,000 to Monsieur Clothing in New York, and then another $715. Whose clothing was that for?
Where's that now? I don't understand.
August 1st, October 28th. Total of over $1,700 to Monsieur Clothing in New York. All right, you testified at your last deposition that JMMI owns 3 vehicles, a BMW, a Mercedes, and a Bentley.
Yes.
Have you driven those cars?
Yes.
Miss Michelle?
No. Then...
Oh, it doesn't. Isn't it a little offensive to be driving around in a Bentley and a Mercedes to people that really, are impoverished and sick and ill and AIDS and drug rehab? Isn't it a little offensive to sort of being show placing what you have?
Well, dear one, I don't show place to people, and I'm not in
Bentley.
that car. You don't see me driving around in that car every day. I don't do that.
But it's in the ministry. Everybody
No.
in the ministry sees you. You said you drive it.
I haven't before. You just asked me have I drove it, but it ain't something I drive every day or even every year. I don't do that.
The total almost $50,000 to Limo Land in 2013 and 14. You have to answer yes.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay. What was that for?
That was to cut the Mercedes into a limo.
It was to cut the Mercedes.
Into a limo.
In 2013, there's over $6,000 worth of charges for the Disney Resort Hotel in Anaheim, California. Do you remember that?
Yes.
And did you go?
Yes, I was there.
Does JMMI pay any of your auto expenses?
Yes.
And how much?
Auto expenses. I wouldn't know exactly how much.
You don't know how much you get?
No.
What about your housing? Does JMMI pay any of that?
Yes.
You get a housing allowance?
Yes.
And how much is that?
I'm not sure.
And do you report these allowances as compensation on your tax return?
Honestly, I don't know how all that work. I have other people who do that, so you can refer to Michelle on that.
Michelle does your taxes?
No, I haven't.
Board includes Michelle,
Yes.
you,
Yes.
and who else?
I'm not sure. You can ask Michelle.
You don't know who's on the board?
Totally. I would rather you get the accurate information, because I don't want to be accused of answering falsely, like I have been other times when I've tried to guess. So I just rather I'm telling you I don't know. Just ask her.
How many people are on the board?
Don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Don't you have to have board meetings?
Yes, we do have board meetings.
So can you count around the table how many people there are?
Well, our board also grows at the same time. So I just rather you just get that information somewhere.
The last time you had a board meeting was when?
So on the phone, I think it's been the beginning of the year in January. Can't exactly tell the date, but
It was on the phone.
yeah, I have never been to court for no criminal charges.
He doesn't have any board meetings. That's why. There's another person that claims to be Hermes, the messenger of the gods. You know, I used to believe in him. He's the one that teaches the blood over intent. At first, I was nervous to do it, and I was thinking about doing it. And when I cut myself, I thought it was a good idea, but realized that stuff is evil. This man, he speaks of what I speak of, but not completely. He doesn't speak of on the outside of the dome is basically heaven itself. He doesn't speak of that. He only talks about the earth is basically flat, and that on the other side of the earth is basically what you call heaven. You know, he mixed lies with truth to draw people in. The blood over intent thing is evil. Why would God want you to cut yourself to be free to go to heaven? Basically what he's saying is, which he has said, that if the people that cut themselves and put their blood on a sheet of paper and write down what they want as far as, I intend to this and that and blah, blah, bring heaven to earth. If you haven't done it, you're not going to be free from the earth. That you're going to be basically stuck here, reincarnated. That's not true. But that's what he said. So he has people literally doing this. People are literally spilling their blood on paper. And he wants you to post it on the internet for the matrix system to see, which you don't have to do. This is all evil. It mixes lies with truth to draw people in. They make it sound so good that they trip people. It's basically like the Antichrist. It's the same thing. You have Antichrist people on this earth. This man talks about these things. He brings in truth, make it sound so good, but then he will slip and bring in false information on top of that. He will slip in and bring in blood over intent with the truth to make the blood over intent look good with the truth. So that way you can spill your blood. You get what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure I understood what I just said. That's how they treat people. They say something good first. They talk about the good things, which is the truth. Then they slip in there and bring something else. For instance, they would say, God is good. The earth is flat. The earth is flat, but you have all this space around you and everything. All these different type of planets and stuff that you can't see, but it's there. That's how they trick people, because you haven't seen a planet with your own eyes. You haven't seen it. That's what I mean by being slick. They put lies with truth with lies, whatever. Then he went as far as, now he says that he been traveling and he left everything behind. I've been watching almost all his videos. He left everything behind. No money or nothing. But he's traveling with no money. Somehow he's eating with no money. Somehow he's traveling with no money. Somehow he's traveling to all these beautiful places on the mountains, people's houses, going to these restaurants, nice places, but no money. He left everything at home. But traveling, the something traveling is what he called it. Then, after that, he meets Mother Gaia, Mother Earth. It's ridiculous because he went as far as having a woman to pretend to be Mother Gaia. Y'all know this man curses a lot and everything. He's acting, pretending to be someone he's not, talking proper, talking with big words and everything to draw people in, to make it seem like he really is Hermes and that he's spiritual and all this other stuff, making his own music and everything, basically to get his music out there and to make money and everything, of course. But it's ridiculous of what's going on.
Of Earth. Then, so this is going to be probably one
That's
of the
Mother
most
Gaia.
important videos I've ever released on my channel, because sitting next to me is somebody who is so instrumental in this entire process. And as most of us recognize by now, all gods and goddesses whom we've read about and heard about from mythologies and past scriptures, all of them are in the flesh right now. So, as most of you know, I am Hermes. I am messenger of the gods.
And I am Shaishaya, the ancient, the spirit guide for the world. But I have another name. I am Gaia, or Mother Earth.
This is all of our mother. This is the Great Mother.
There's your mother. There's your Mother Earth. Ta-da. Mother Gaia. There she is. In the flesh. Mother Earth Gaia. In the flesh. Her. Her right here. Your Mother Earth. This man got over 57,000 subscribers. You know, they play around, they curse, and everything else. Both of them. Not just both, but everybody he meets. They cuss, they play, laugh. You see how he just laughed out of here and said it because he know y'all too brainwashed, too stupid to to not believe it. Y'all believe it. So he laugh at it like these people stupid. They honestly actually gonna believe this. But I'm gonna do it anyway because they're gonna believe it. Right next to me is Mother Gaia, Mother Earth. I am Shaishaya, the Mother Gaia Earth. You know, I had to do that because this is so ridiculous. This is how they playing with y'all. They play with y'all like that. It makes me sick. And look at this. You know, y'all need to pay attention. Catch on to what's going on. Not buy into this crap. But every time she says something incorrect, he will correct her. Because they're reading from the script, basically. But he basically they have to make it make sense to both of them being who they are, and they have to talk about the same thing. They can't change what the topic is. Basically, they have to keep it in the same topic. So if she says something wrong or try to change it around a little bit, or she forgets, he will come in and correct her because that's not who she is.
And that's due to their parasitic nature. They don't know how to create
Watch this.
more energy, so they just harvest off of what became created.
Look at him.
Once the realms merged, well, it started mixing.
They're not as us. They're not as the living souls, not in their current state. Their first reaction
See,
is
look,
revenge.
look.
revenge.
Yeah, they
This.
lash out.
Use tactics of manipulation.
Yes, that's how they get their energy.
And so
Now they back on track.
to
Wow.
reiterate for those who
You see what just happened? That's exactly what I'm talking about. Y'all need to pay attention. Stop getting deceived by these people, man. They can easily manipulate anybody if you don't pay attention and listen carefully to what's going on. Look at their body language. Look how they talk and speak and everything. What they saying. Listen to what they saying. Because it's a bunch of bullcrap as far as with the Gaia and Hermes. Stop being in control, people. Just stop it, man. Like, seriously, wake y'all asses up. Y'all need to wake up, okay? Like, I'm really tired of these people manipulating y'all. It drives me crazy. I can't do anything about it. Like I said, I curse sometimes because when I get upset, that's when I start cursing. I don't know. I'm not perfect, okay? But I don't like what these people are doing to y'all. They brainwashing you even further to make y'all spill y'all blood and everything, blah blah. And if you don't do it, you're basically gonna be stuck here, and you can't go to heaven until you spill your blood. Once you spill your blood, no matter what you do, if you spill your blood, you will go to heaven regardless of what you do in your life. That's basically what he's saying. Y'all need to watch his videos and y'all don't believe me.
So, the old message was, do your inner work, take care of yourself. We've done everything that we can do. Like, I can't put any plainer. Like, get off your ass. Like, there's a fire burning there.
we're in a race. Like, we're in a race, and the new Earth, Shaishea, is the finish line.
Sure.
And what does this mean? I mean, yeah, it means if you're in a situation which is full of limitation, get out of it. Liberate yourself.
Jump ship!
So you can perform your mission.
That's what I'm doing.
How do you? We love you. Before we're able to truly feel whole in ourselves, we're going to keep being lost.
Mm-hmm.
You are the truth, and whatever gnosis you've acquired up until this point, that is exactly what you require.
Absolutely. 100%.
We love you.
I love you very much. We send the following entities: the Authority, also known as One Harmony, Richard Noel and Byron Preston; Terrafendrum, also known as George Benjamin Fiesel;
into a sealed excommunication zone where they're enveloped in a burning flame which purges their control energy.
all living souls are free from all entities who perform energetic vampirism.
404.
What the heck? I didn't even see all this. Well, y'all get the point of that. I did not expect that at the end. I didn't see all that because I didn't watch the full video because it was nonsense to me to continue. when I discovered this. These people are all actors. Where am I? In the basement. Living with my parents. Starting over again. Just got a job, well, an interview for Thursday. Living a normal, regular, stupid, boring slave life. Pretending to be happy. But I also have my mind set on what I want to do in my life, of course. I'm not going to say I'm happy here, because I'm not. So I can at least pretend. Because I hate the way this earth is. Like I said, when you know the truth, it hurts. And that's not something that you can easily just get over because you're still living in it. If you're not free, if I'm not free from this, knowing what I'm living in, I'm never going to be happy until I'm out of it. Makes sense, right? Just like somebody who's in prison. Are they happy in prison? No, they're not. They're miserable, suffocating, driving them crazy. But they stay strong in there until they get out, right? Same way, same thing goes for me. Staying strong until I get out of here. So, I'm gonna just have to smile. My time will be coming soon. This will be my last time, but my time is coming. I don't care who believes who I am or not. I honestly don't care. I don't keep shoving it in your face of who I am. I told y'all a couple of times. This man and everybody else will keep telling you over and over, putting into your head who they are. So it can be stuck there. So you can keep believing that they're that person. You don't have to keep reminding somebody you already told people. Because all you gotta do is look back at your videos and find out who you are if they want to know more about you. You don't have to keep telling them who you are. This is what I'm talking about. This man has over 57,000 views. Pastors, teachers, you know, all this stuff is just it's ridiculous. NASA, they huge, even though they lied to y'all people about everything. You got all these people that has thousands of views and subscribers, which I don't care about. I'm just letting you all see what you all like. Basically, you all like lies. You accept lies over truth, and I'm gonna prove it. I only have 301 subscribers, and every video will be over 12 to 20, 30 views, or maybe a little bit more, but that's about it. It'd be like 30 to 20 views, which is probably the same people that watch my videos. The only video that got the most is this video right here. This one got over 2,400 views. This is 5 years ago. You wanna know why this got the most views out of all of my videos on my page? Because of what people heard. What I recorded was real and was not fake. And the people that heard it, they know it wasn't fake neither. That's why 2,000 people watched it. That's why this one has the most comments out of pretty much all my videos that I ever posted on my page. These aliens and everything, you know, they put this out there, like I said, to make y'all truly believe they're all evil, and they're not. They're not evil. Not all of them. Just like you got bad humans and good ones, you have bad aliens and good ones, but they're not called aliens. I've been speaking the truth to y'all constantly for years. Back then I was a little corrupted because I didn't know what I knew now. Because I was awakening now. Back then I wasn't awakened. Now I am. I know so much, things just come to me. Including the things I knew in the past, of course, combined together. And it awakened me more. I'm going to re-download this video for y'all to see it again. Even though it's already up, I can't put it all the way, I can't make it to the point where people can watch it again. I don't know how to do all that, so I'm going to re-download it again for y'all to see it again. I'm going to have the same name. I'm going to speak in the video before it gets to the main video. I'm going to do that tonight if I'm not tired enough. I shouldn't. I might do it tonight. Because it's like almost 2 o'clock right now. I spend most of my time making videos. Finding a job. And I play the game. And this is what I do, people. Look at all the games that I have. I don't do anything but spread the truth to my people. I go outside in nature and I just do a lot of thinking. A lot of things come to my mind on its own. When I go out in nature, knowledge comes from within myself. It just awakens itself and I just know things automatically. I'm not talking about from the books that you read. I'm talking about from this earth. This earth has a history itself. And that's where I get my information from. It's like, I can't really explain it. But yourself also is a history book, basically, because all your past lives that you've been in, your past lives is all still within yourself. Once you awaken yourself, all that starts to come within you, and you can explain things. It will be there in your mind. It's like a downloading within yourself. It's so much to download within your own self. It starts off in your spiritual self. Then when you awaken yourself, keeping this toxic stuff out of your body, going outside of nature and everything else, when you do that stuff, more information downloads from your spiritual to your physical body. And once that happens, you start to understand things more better. You start to see things differently. You start to talk more proper and explain things more better than you used to. You know, and I was never like this coming up in my life. I never spoke like this. I never spoke like this. You know, I can never explain things like this like I'm doing now. I was never like this. I have gained knowledge on my own. Instead of reading books, I don't read books. I'm not gonna lie. I don't read books. This all came from within myself. The things that I tell you guys is coming from within myself. That's where knowledge is. It's within yourself. That's where real knowledge is coming from. That's what the real knowledge is. It's within yourself. There's nothing wrong reading these books. It's just a lot of them is just stage events and made up stories. You know, that's why I don't read everything, you know. But I gain all my knowledge from within myself, and it all makes sense. At first, I thought the sun was a ball of fire. Then it went from a ball of fire to me believing that the sun is a ball of energy. Literally. Then it went from a ball of energy to me saying now basically the sun, if the sun is light, that means basically on the outside of this dome is heaven itself, which means on the outside of this dome, if on the outside of this dome is heaven, heaven is bright. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people know that. So if heaven is bright, that means on the outside of the dome, that's where we get our life from, heaven itself. The sun gives life, which means there's a hole in the dome from where the sun is. Where the sun is the light coming from heaven itself, reflecting through that hole, coming towards the earth, giving us life. That's what people don't understand. And that came from within myself. It didn't come from me reading no book, because the books don't talk about that. The books don't tell you that, what I just told you. Books tell you, this is what your books, scientists, and everybody tells you about the sun. This is your sun. And guess what? This is a live video of the sun right now. This is live. Somehow the video stopped. I wonder why. A live footage. Earth from space. Live video from the ISS of the sun. This is your sun. That's what's going on right now as we speak. This is what's going on. Flames coming off the earth. The sun. Flames is coming off the sun. All this stuff is going on right now as we speak on the sun. Somehow you can't see it happening, but it's happening on the NASA channel and everything else. All this stuff. The flames, they look like lava and everything. They look animated. Like it's coming from a computer. This is your sun. Enjoy your simulated sun that man made on the computer, and this is how your sun look when you look at it. But for some reason you can't look at this. You can't look at the sun because it's made of fire, but you can't look at it because it's so bright like this. It looked like orange flames coming from it. But for some reason you can look at flames on the stove. Man, that's real bright, huh? I can see that. It's not hurting my eyes or anything. But that's our sun, though. But instead of it being blue, it's red. Red flames. Wow, look at that sun. That sun is real bright. When you look at yourself, it hurts your eyes, don't it? That's what your eyes. Oh, wait a minute, that's a light bulb. Wow, look at that sun. Don't like when I look at it in the sky, it don't look like this. I can't look at it. It looked like more like this than this. Y'all get the point. This is why I speak of. This is what I talk about. The truth. Knowledge comes from within yourself. If you keep letting these people brainwash you, going to church and going to school and going to work and everything, you will never know anything. Right now, a lot of you don't know nothing. You wanna know why you don't know anything? Because you believe what the government tells you. You go to work, you go to school, and you listen to what they tell you. Y'all believe everything they say, which means you don't know anything but lies. If you know nothing but lies, that means you don't know anything. Because you ain't been taught the truth. And that's sad. It's not your fault. It's been passed down to generation to generation. It's going to keep getting passed down. This same stuff is going to keep going on this earth. People are going to keep working jobs they don't like, not spending time with their kids, not getting to know themselves or anything. This stuff is going to keep going on until you all wake up. The more you allow this, the more it's going to keep happening. The worse it's going to get. The more you're going to destroy yourselves. Because you are destroying yourselves. You're killing each other. Stealing from each other. Raping children.